now, let me go back to you, Attorney Jet. Okay. Doon sa committee hearing that we both attended, ang sinabi mo doon, Attorney Jet, malinaw, narinig ko, and we were on FB Live as well, on CLTV 36 page, you said that ang SFELAPCO ay nasa pre-filing stage pa lang, and therefore, walang approval, kaya hindi nila pwedeng i-implementa ang pagtaas ng bill ng kuryente ngayong February 1.
Yes.
So, pakipaliwanag sa taong bayan na hindi pa masyadong nauunawaan ang legal na prosesong dapat sinusundan ng isang nagfa-file na DU, na distribution utility company tulad ng SFELAPCO sa pagtataas ng presyo ng kuryente kahit na ang pinag-uusapan na aspeto o lamang ng tinataas ay yung generation charge.
Tama po sinabi ni Mayor, medyo as a lawyer, ito po ay hindi ko po gaanong field, no? Because about electricity, medyo may mga concentration po yan.
Yes.
But sa akin pong konting nalalaman at kayang ipaliwanag sa ating mga kababayan, ito pong nangyari dito, kung lang wala pong sinasabi ang SFELAPCO na nagkaroon ng emergency situation, ang normal pong proseso mag-a-apply dahil nag-expire po yung kontrata nila dun sa geothermal. Later po, meron pong malaking diferensya na ngayon. Dati sila geothermal, ngayon coal. Later po, meron po tayong masasabi doon.
Yeah.
Kung mag-expire po yon, sila po ay maghahanap ng mga tinatawag na power generation companies.
Yes.
Tama po yung sinabi ni Mayor, dapat dumaan sila sa competitive selection process.
Correct.
Parang procurement ba?
Yes.
At magkakaroon po
naman sa procurement, whether private or public, may pagpipilian ka dapat. Minimum ng 3, hindi ba? Okay.
As much possible po, talagang marami para marami po kayo mapapagpilian.
Okay.
Pero ang nangyari po dito, hindi man po sila umabot doon sa tinatawag na pre-filing.
Dahil, hindi pa umabot,
Hindi po. In fact, ERC gave a certification that
so, wala.
they did not even yet, as of the time that we were there, January 26, wala po sila final.
And this was from the very mouth?
No, from the document.
From the document. Yes, of course. I saw the document
Oo.
already. Ito po. Ito yung tinutukoy nila.
No. The other one, there was a certification that they did not, there was no yet application on the part of SFELAPCO for the approval of a joint application for power supply agreement between them and the generation company.
But it is also stated in the decision.
Hindi po, merong revelation yan, ma'am.
Yes.
It appears na hindi lang po pala itong iniisip nating i-renew nilang power supply agreement ang hindi pa nila ina-apply.
Yeah.
Yan po palang contract nilang yan na nag-expire na good for 10 years, wala rin po palang, hindi rin po lang approve.
Oo, kaya
medyo natalon.
Masyado ako doon ako, nung binabasa ko yung order, paano nangyari na since 2014 pala, walang approval?
Medyo mapapatalon lang po tayo sa usapan, no? That's why the contract of SFELAPCO with APRI, that was the geothermal company na is ineligible contract.
Ineligible, that's correct. Ito yung nakalagay, ano?
Ineligible contract.
And when you say APRI, attorney, ang APRI ay
it's a power generation company, geothermal. Yan po ang kakontrata ng
pero sabihin natin kung what APRI stands for.
It is the acronym of a company
of
AP Renewables Incorporated.
Yeah, which is owned by the Aboitiz.
Kaya po nagsabi that it has a connection.
Of course, I had to do my research as well.
Which has a connection.
It is connected, if not owned, by the Aboitiz.
Yes.
And the Aboitiz is the majority owner
of SFELAPCO.
Yes, so SFELAPCO was buying energy power from itself.
Affiliated company.
From itself.
Yes.
Is this correct or not?
Well, that is, hindi naman po exactly illegal yon in the sense that corporations have their own
from one pocket to another, probably. Yeah.
Pero the point, ma'am, is that it appears iyan po palang kontrata nila ng APRI and Espelapco in 2013.
Okay.
Hindi naman po pala dumaan sa ERC. Hindi po pala ito.
Yun yung mas pinagtutuunan nyo ng pansin.
Based on the order of ERC, na yung marami naming tanong na hindi may provide po ng Espelapco before, dumabas po sa order na yan. Because sabi nga po, if I may quote,
Yes, please do.
If I may quote
Please do.
ERC, in light of the said letter, sabi po ng ERC, the
Yes.
Commission reviewed its records to determine the generation rates implemented by Espelapco and the circumstances surrounding the reported generation rate increase. As per Commission's record, na-enumerate po ang factual circumstances
Exactly.
na nanganak na po ang dahil ineligible po ang contract, ang dami pong lumalabas na violation.
Dalawa eh. Major violations ang cited dito.
Kasama na po dyan ang pag-impose ng generation charge na nakasama dun sa retail rate nila na hindi aprobado ng ERC. We are
Correct.
talking of a 10-year period unapproved generation rate as part of the retail rate po.
Oo.
Kaya yung lakad po namin ni Mayor, kung tutuusin, akala lang po natin, ito pong ini-impose nilang generation charge for this 6 months period daw. Dahil 6 months lang yung pong kakontrata nila na coal company. Akala po natin yun lang ang pinag-uusapan.
So, maski kayo, wala sa hinagap ninyo na mas malalim pala
Wala po.
itong problema. Ako naman, ang napansin ko dito sa order, nung binabasa ko, ang nakalagay dito, on January 26, 2023, the Commission received a letter dated 24 January 2023 from the Office of the Mayor of San Fernando City, Pampanga, requesting for relief from the Commission for the impending generation rate increase to be implemented by San Fernando Electric Light and Power Company, Incorporated, Espelapco, for the February 2023 billing cycle. The fact that parang kung hindi pala pumunta si Mayor doon, kung hindi pala siya sumulat, kung hindi siya nagtanong, kung hindi siya nagreklamo, kung hindi niya nilakasan ang kanyang loob, hindi pala natin malalaman na meron palang ganitong problema from the very beginning.
That's right. It's
So,
sort
ano
of-
yung legal implication nun, Attorney Jet?
Well, the legal
Na kung wala pala silang approval, paano silang ma-approve kung hindi sila nag-apply?
No. Yung kanilang, we're talking of the 2013 contract.
The 10-year.
Yes.
Kasi ito yung sinasabi
Yes.
nila dun sa committee hearing sa Sanggunian eh.
Yes.
10 years yung contract nila. Okay? So 10 years yung contract nila na natapos na nung end ng December 2022. At nabili nila ang halaga ng yung supply ng kuryente sa mas mababang halaga. At sinasabi nga nila na noong August 2021, nagtaasan lahat, liban sa kanila. Nagtaas ang Pelco, Presco, Tarlac, Angeles City, but Espelapco did not increase its rate. Yun yung sabi nila.
Yun po ang tutuklasan natin yan. Kung tama ba yung ano. Kasi City of San Fernando po, yung City Hall, nagbabayad ng 50 million per year sa electricity. Yun din po ang gusto kong malaman yan.
Yes.
But to clarify, ma'am,
Okay.
the 2013 contract, when we say there was no approval, we are saying na final approval.
Final provisional.
Yes, there was an application by Espelapco in 2013. That's why it
Okay.
was docketed as ERC case number 2013-001.
Okay.
There was an application, application for PSA, Power Supply Agreement. Yet, to date, even as we speak, there was no provisional or final approval issued by the Commission with respect to that subject, Power Supply Agreement. So,
Pero nagtataka naman ako.
Di ho ba ma'am, no? Di ho ba ang Energy Regulatory Commission, siya lang po ang may authority na magbigay ng authority na magtaas. Di ho ba? Bakit nangyari yung ganon?
Pero ano yung argumento kaugnay ng DOE approving the emergency application?
Ma'am,
Pakipaliwanag nga. Yeah, of course, we are
Yeah.
going to interview ERC
Yes,
also
yes.
and DOE, no? But from your point of view, your legal perspective, ano yung napag-aralan ninyo dito sa argumento na ito?
Sabi ko nga po, marami po mga information na base lang sa order na to, ngayon lang po namin nalaman.
Eh, kahit kami,
Oo.
di ba?
So, yung
So,
pong-
lahat ng Fernandino, ngayon lang nila ito malalaman.
That's why, nung pong tayo nagkaroon ng committee hearing, yung mga tanong ko, sinentro ko lang muna dun sa pre-filing. Because
Exactly.
I was
listening.
thinking na
Oo.
dun lang pala sila muna dapat. Yet, they invoke what they call emergency power.
Yes.
And the DOE, Department of Energy, meron namang mandate sa ganyan.
Oo.
But what is an
Binigyan daw
emergency?
sila ng 6 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But what is an emergency power? Ang basis po niyan ay yung mga situations na force majeure, act of man, like war, no? Force fortuitous event, act of God by nature.
Pero ito wala.
Wala
Walang
po
ganon.
tayong nakikita because nag-expire ang kontrata mo. And in fact, it is again mandate po ng DU, like Espelapco, na mag-exercise sila ng diligence, due diligence, no? Pagdating po sa pagsisecure nila ng power supply agreement. Ang nangyari, parang, masabi ko lang po, parang tinulak mismo ng Espelapco yung sarili niya sa corner, sa sulok. At sinabi niya na wala na akong magagawa kasi mag-expire na to, wala tayong mapapagkuhanan ng generation ng
pero
power.
ganun naman ang sinabi nila.
Opo, wala silang mapapagkuhanan, kaya wala na kaming choice.
Oo.
At kinuha na namin to. But let me just say something, ma'am.
Okay.
Let me just say
Sige.
something.
Go
Alam niyo
ahead.
po ang geothermal po, you are not paying value-added tax.
Sa geothermal. Okay.
Because it is renewable.
Yes. Okay.
Pero pag kayo po ay nag-avail ng coal,
Coal.
meron pong
Ay,
VAT.
mahal yan.
So, ibig sabihin
Kasi
po,
imported yan eh.
pass on pa rin po sa atin.
Oo. Additional burden.
Yes, kaya ang laki po ng diferensya. Bakit tuminto ang APRI? Bakit hindi na nakakuha sila sa APRI which is affiliated with
Yeah.
Aboitiz?
Oo.
Nagsara ba ito? Bakit hindi sila na-renew? Affiliated company nila to.
At bakit
Palaisipan.
isa lang?
Yes.
At bakit isa lang?
Palaisipan talaga.
At bakit isa lang? Dapat meron
Exactly.
para maproteksyonan mo naman yung consumer.
Kasi po, kung maubusan ka ng isang
Ang tawag nga ng, alam nyo, nung binabasa ko itong order, ang tawag pala ng ERC sa atin, ay captive market. Therefore, ang umaalingaw-ngaw sa tenga ko, monopolyo. Well, of course, technically,
Yes.
we might,
In
people
fact,
might not want it
nagulat po yung
monopoly.
ERC nung sinabi ko yung binabayaran namin taon-taon
Oo.
na 50 million sa city. So ngayon, merong inalok sa atin yung ERC na isama tayo sa di ba? Meron po kasi silang di ba? Meron silang isang bayan na
program.
program na So sabi ko interesado po ako diyan. So parang gagawin nila itong San Fernando niyan na para tetestingan natin kung mapapababa natin.
Yung presyo ng kuryente.
Pero kailangan po tulungan yan Kasi kahit na private company itong Espelapco, kailangan naman meron din puso para sa mga consumer.
Correct. Actually, yun po ang saysay nga nung public-private partnership, di ba? So, yung pagtutulungan.